So what part of your thinking did you choose, right? And what part of your thinking is inherited? See, this is a challenge to you to sit there and evaluate it. What part of my thinking did I inherit from my family, from the people around me, from my culture? And then what part of my thinking did I choose on my own, right? Did I do research to either validate what I've been taught or disprove what I've been taught? And now my choices and not my choices, but now my knowing and my belief system is structured in my choices. I'm choosing to believe this way, right? So I didn't inherit this belief. So this is a real distinction that really taps into what knowledge of self is about. Now, very important to remember, if you don't know where your beliefs came from, then you will defend them like they're your own. You understand? Most of the beliefs that we defend, right, are someone else's, right? My mama taught me this. My daddy taught me this. I learned this from the church. I learned this from wherever. And so people defend that, sometimes to the death. But the truth is, when you know where your beliefs come from, you don't have to defend them. See? You don't have to get out of character and feel like you need to physically impose yourself or mentally violate somebody or spiritually violate somebody or emotionally bully someone for your beliefs, because you know where your beliefs came from. But now when your beliefs are inherited, right, when there's someone else's beliefs, then you will defend them, because essentially you feel like you're defending the person, or you're defending the entity, or you're defending whatever it is or wherever it is that you got that belief system from. And this is very important. And this is how you know the difference. Because again, you don't need to defend what you believe in. Not when you know where it came from. But again, it takes us right back to the beginning. You believe this? Why do you believe it? Who taught you to believe that, and who taught them? See, is that rooted in knowledge? Is that rooted in superstition, right? Is it rooted in ignorance and not knowing? And that's why all these little things came about, these sayings and these different phrases that got passed down from generation to generation, right? Did these things come from a bunch of people that just didn't know? They knew what they knew, but had no type of understanding, comprehension about things outside of their, eyes. Very important. See? Very important. How do you reclaim your knowledge of self? Right? The first thing you got to do is study history independently. You study history outside the lens of your school, outside the lens of your family, outside the scope of the people who have already taught you this in the first place. You take an independent stance to study history, to see the evolution, to see where mindset shifts change along the way, and you'll start to see why the people around you think the way that they think and why they've taught you to think that way. And we're not blaming them. It's not a right or wrong thing. This is just about knowing, knowledge of self. You need to know why you think the way you think.